Hello there, Buju. How are you? Um, I'm trying a little bit of a different format instead of like looking right at you all the time, which kind of turns into a performance. I'm gonna have it like we're driving in a car and having a conversation, or you're sitting on the couch with me. We're chilling, so we're homies. If you don't think I'm cool or you think whatever, you don't like Sasquatch in a hammock with his pet raccoon chilling by the mountains, and I'm not for you, and you can go somewhere else. But if you're interested in listening to a person talk and have a smoke in the woods, found the right place. So this was gonna be, well, I guess this can be, but I kicked over my last cup, and then I made another one, and I drank it all. It's dunzo. I don't know where to look. If I look at myself or I look at the little pinhole. Oh yeah, yeah. I was talking about my coffee. So I looked it up in the concise dictionary. I can't read backwards, but a concise dictionary of Minnesota Ojibwe by John D. Nichols and Earl Nyholm. Actually brought up a lot of memories for me because I got I attended a Jays will be Jays. I attended a private high school, Catholic high school, and I was not kicked out. I left on purpose, but I was accused of stealing a car stereo, and just like that, my whole life changed, and I was back on the res, and I I was in a spot because I could not at that point. Oh, I got disillusioned, man. I was told that the school that I attended would not send my transcript. There's a car going by, so I'm gonna stop talking for a second. And I would have to repeat the entire freshman, sophomore, and half of junior year in order to graduate. So as a junior, I was given the option to take college courses because the courses that I was taking at the school, the Indian, the reservation school, um, they uh, decided to put me in college instead. So I went to B.S.U, and it sounds like I'm lying, but it's not B.S. University. Well, it is B.S. University, but Bemidji State University is what B.S. stands for. And when I was there, uh, these were my Ojibwe teachers. I took classes from them, and they are no longer teaching. I learned later on, like when I did my vision quest in 2020, that one of these guys actually was incarcerated for doing not nice stuff to people. So, but short story long, I looked up coffee, the correct way to say coffee, and it's uh, Makere Mashkiki Wabu. And I said, Makere Mashkiki Nibi, because Nibi is water. And then I was like, well, what is Wabu? And then I remembered nabu is soup, and then I looked up soup, and then I also remembered that wabus is a friend of mine, and that wabus means rabbit, and then I looked up rabbit soup, and it's wabus wabu. So this is coffee is black medicine soup. Black medicine soup. Meshkiki is medicine. Makade is black. Wabu is soup. I'm dyslexic. I get orders and stuff. Uh, Makade, Meshkiki, Wabu, coffee. Black medicine soup. Or water, what have you. There's water and soup, I think. And you know the word for rabbit. Waboos. So if I was all extra polished and fancy, I would do like waboos. Maybe somehow I won't delete this and I'll keep it and I'll re-edit it, but I'll probably end up deleting it and will be it. So um, I don't even know what I was talking about, man. I'm just kind of like, it feels like I'm talking to someone. I think someone's actually gonna watch this video. So this is where I was standing when I made the video with the Paul Walker cover in the dark, and the coyote was right across the way. Earlier on, when I was sitting in the dark, I did make another video, but I don't know if I posted it. But I could hear it run around in here, and then it was calling over there. There might be a wolf, um, some other critters. Well, you've probably seen the eagles, crows, ravens, jays, all types of woodpeckers, pileated, red-headed, downy, hairy. A hairy woodpecker is basically a big downy. They look the same, but they're actually not. Um, they're not related. It's so crazy. So like the downy, the smaller bird, wanted to look like the bigger bird. He wanted to look like the hairy woodpecker. So he evolved to look like him, so he would be scary. You know, leave me alone. Um, what else? I think I'm missing. Oh, I was so excited um, to see this year both a male and a female uh, yellow-bellied sapsucker. And the reason why that's so funny is my grandmother. She was very smart. She was sent away to boarding school as a kid, so you know the whole kill the Indian, save the child. So she was well educated um, all the way through high school, and then she went off. She was sent off to another Indian school for further education. So she was quite smart. And my my mom and my uncle and my two aunties and my grandpa, like the whole fam, they were out and they saw a bird and they were like, "Granny, Granny, what is that? What kind of bird is that?" And she's like, she is really sure when she's sure. Just kind of, she reminds me of my wife. And she said that is the yellow-bellied cocksucker. And oh my goodness, like forever and a day, like the yellow-bellied sapsucker, sap, saps, cocksucker. Oh my God, did I just say that on the internet? Can I say that? Mike, oh shit, am I gonna get canceled? Oh no. Might lose one of my 7 subscribers. What am I ever gonna do then? How am I gonna go on? I really want to show this off. If you have, if you have headphones, this might be something. I think I might add that to my ASMR channel. Isn't that badass? Like how cool is that? Like like the little raccoon, and he's like, I think he's reading. Man, I love how creative people are. I wish I was creative, so I carry other people's stuff because I don't know how to make my own. And this is the other one. Please, no steppy. Like, man, why would you step on a snake? That's just not nice. Was there any other words? Oh, oh yeah, I was gonna talk about my vision quest that I almost pooped my pants on talking of this guy. So my wife shared a video with me the other day, and it was of this guy lifting up like down tree logs and you know, that's what I heard. That's what I heard when I was sitting in my tent, and I it kept getting closer and closer, and I had a hatchet at my feet, and I thought about reach down and like, all right, man, here we go, and I just had the realization that that's not gonna do anything. If this thing can pick up a log or knock over trees and like just this craziest scream, that that little hunk of metal is not going to do anything for me. And it just waves, this waves of, it felt like liquid pouring through my whole body, and of like just this crazy feeling. Well, oh, before that happened, I almost pooped my pants. I almost pooped my pants. Like that was the closest I've ever got. I don't know if I ever, well, as a child, depends. But I did not, thank goodness. I was fasting. That probably helped. So I was, I think it was on the third day, no food or water. Well, actually, I could have water, but it was in a little funnel. So you make a, oh, I don't have any birch trees back here. But imagine taking the bark off. Well, you would do a ceremony for the for using that, but I don't know how much stuff. Well, you take a birch bark and you make a little cup out of it, and you can have 1 cup of those a day. Just it's like a little, like that big, you know, of water, enough to wet the whistle. Um, so I didn't have really anything in me. I thought like this is it, I'm gonna die, and then I just let go, like okay, and then just unbelievable, like peace, like a sensation I've never felt in my life, you know, and not since. I'm not aware. But after that happened, I was sitting there. I kind of sat up and I was, you know, sat to listen. to the what I think was this guy. I don't know. I don't have night vision. It was at night, and I well, let's wait for this car to pass. Hopefully that's the mailman because they're slowing down. Or it could be federal agents mad because I'm fragrant. They're pulling up the driveway. Cliffhanger. Oh no, they drove away. It was the mailman. It was Carl Malone. But I look outside my tent and there was a bear. There was a black bear, um, probably just maybe I don't know, somewhere in arm's length, because I was like, edge it was a little tent, so the edge was right here, and I had the rain cover off, so I just had the mesh, just the screen. I sat up, bear, right here, and I was just like, and he was like he just did a gruff, and I was all PC and stuff, politically correct, and I just looked at him, and he looked at me, and he did his gruff and turned around, and keep in mind this is at night. There's just moonlight, barely. Was it moonlight? I don't even remember the time of the year it was. Well, yeah, it was summer, but um, I saw the mukwa. That's Ojibwe for bear. And he walked down the hill, and there was still craziness behind me from this guy, but I knew everything would be okay and that I was protected, and I just got like that. The wave of peace and everything was still there, but it was so much so I couldn't take it, and I fell asleep. And I was awoken again later on that night, and I could hear it moved. It was throwing rocks into the water, and I heard some more. I heard it move down the lake, and it knocked over another tree, and I don't remember. It's kind of starting to fade, but yeah, I was able to just fell back asleep, and then I waited until that evening to be for the person helping me to come and get me and end the ceremony, and some other things have happened, but it's between you know me and all of this, which is all of this, which is I don't. There's not really a separation. So, well, I guess I can. If you have any questions, like I don't know. I am doing these videos basically for myself because I don't think of this stuff. Like this isn't like something like I'm thinking of all the time. I completely don't ever think of this unless there are things, touchstones that make me think of things. I have a memory condition. I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but yeah, I. So don't if you ever interact with me, don't be too upset if we don't interact for a while and I don't remember who you are. So there is that I wanted to share. Now I'm picking lint, 'cause I'm starting to get subconscious, and it's time to go and make some more. Muckade, mashkiki, wabu, black medicine soup. So, thank you so much, Chi Miigwech. That means thank you very much. Miigwech is just thank you. Chi is like everything. So I'll leave it there.